Okay, so I have a to-do list right here. See this? Yeah. I'm trying to get my life in order and create a schedule for myself, so I actually know how to do things and know how to get things done. So on this list, one of the things I have to do is finish reading the poem that I was going to read and post on YouTube, which is a dumb move to begin with considering how emotional and personal it is, but hey, in this world, everything personal is public. So, time for a little artistic sharing. I wrote a poem and it's really long and kind of teenage angst-ish.
Strumming my pain with his finger.
And has a lot of over-emotional stuff and probably is an embarrassment to post online, and I'm about to read it to you. Oh, and it's really hard to say and it's spoken really fast, hence slam poetry. And I might screw up a few things, so deal with it because, it's not really easy to say consequential continental really fast, and that's one of the things I have to do, so okay. So I'm just going to read it to you because, what the heck, whatever. Here we go. Your hair, chopped it short, wish you didn't but you said you had to, seemed like chipped bark when I ran my hands through it. Like love, I ran my hands through it, around your waist, and your skin was smooth, so smooth like the water in that pond down on Chapman Street. You know, when you dip your feet in the water and those delicate ripples echo against your body like the breathing rhythms of your mouth and your nose, and my mouth and nose. And the sounds of your whispering is like a violin with no strings, outweighed by your voice when it raises slightly, and I feel the vibrations in your chest, and I rattle my fingers to an imaginary beat on your collarbone, as if the bones were the ivory keys to my piano. And you know every song I ever wrote, and every song I ever sung. You were a mystery never wanted to be solved, the puzzle that must have went wrong somewhere down the line between good and evil, and now I'm stuck in the tracks of a railway watching the train called the Consequential Continental, and it's heading straight for my heart. I've got people waiting left and right, like some angry cats and dogs, blood ravaging in their brains, ready to tear me apart, lusting and craving for tension and apprehension, so I keep my mouth shut, and I tie the loose ends on my package of musical mellowing heartbreak CDs, picking away at the embroidered threads of a heart on my sleeve. You don't need to be so cold, but oceans crash above us while rivers wash us from under our feet, so I suppose you don't really have any real understanding of defeat. It's normality to you, like the dark abyss of fatalism, nothing to hope for in these rotting cityscape buildings, not the cry of a baby in a mother's arms wrapped in welfare, lack of prospects or prosperity, and now a boy man with the lack of love and bitterness due to disparity. I ran headfirst, foolish girl, headfirst, grueling girl, into another set of lungs, another beaten body with a tempted heart to love, ran headfirst into oblivion with my eyes half closed, like when I was sleepy and I let you caress me with your lips, your kisses. It wasn't until I was a deer in the headlights that I saw the truth in this trust. Red chalk spatter into the night. I blame it on myself when I've got no one around and the silence is too loud for me to bear. I blame it on myself for making the mistake of loving beyond myself, giving up myself and not waiting for the right time and the right prayer. And now I'm kneeled down on the cold bathroom tiles, riveted in square shapes, and I trace them with my fingertips and listen to imaginary words fall off my lips as the sink runs wastefully to cover up the noise of my sobs and the voices in my head telling me I wasn't who I was supposed to be, and that whatever inner voice needed to speak were words that shouldn't be said. But I fought all those battles, and I relinquished some of the dark things that fed my pain, because pain can be a bad addiction with a million things waiting in the media for you to feed it. Pictures, letters, songs, and books, movies, shows. I open my eyes again, and damn, here I go again. They say sadness is cold and lonely, but my tears are hot and tinged with stings, like 1,000 bees swelling and pounding in my head, like a bad migraine or the image of agony that you want to express, but part of feeling the unexplainable is to remain speechless. I got really emotional at the end. January 21st, 2012.
I read it. It's mine. And mine. You don't need to be so cold, but oceans crash above. So I don't need to be so cold, but you don't need to be so cold, but oceans crash above. You don't need to be so cold, but really, and overall, I swear, I'm gonna shoot myself.